Everybody thinks that they need more clients, more sales, more money, more hours in a day. But what if I told you that you don't have to throw a ton of money and resources into marketing just yet? That put a hold on your branding and that fancy photo shoot and creating the amazing packages that you're going to be selling out through super fancy funnels. Bear with me. My name is Sarah Oblak Spiker, and I've been an entrepreneur, business consultant for entrepreneurs 6 and 7 figures, and those who are just getting started since 2011. I started out as a virtual assistant, worked my way up the ladder, so to speak, but that really got me backstage pass, so to speak, to get my hands on the most sophisticated system, most sophisticated business models, most sophisticated marketing campaigns out there, and really learn from the best, from the teeny tiny details to big picture strategies, from adjusting business models to adjusting tactics, right? A really comprehensive understanding. So when my clients start coming to me and say, listen, I need to figure out how to make more sales, I need to figure out how to market better, I need to figure out how to fill up my calendar, I need to figure out how to just be able to do more in my day and how to have more free time and that freedom that I can actually pick up and go whenever I want to without fearing that my business falls apart, it got me thinking. We are so preconditioned to follow specific rules, specific steps that we were taught about the industry and about the models. But what if I told you that there's a better way, that there's an easier way, more simple way, and that what you've been taught is more like most likely wrong? Whether you're a coach or consultant, service provider like virtual assistant, online business manager, graphic designer, web designer, writer, whether you're a speaker, whether you generate the majority of revenues through creating the content, curating the content, and product placement, there's many different ways that you can generate revenues, deliver the services, and serve your clients. So if you feel in a pinch where you are trying to figure out how to get that next client, how to increase your sales, how to increase your profits, because let's face it, you're making great money, but a ton of money is going out, so your bank account is always kind of in a red zone, or at least in your mind, not anywhere near to where it's supposed to be when you want it to be. And in the meantime, when you look at your kids and you feel super guilty because you don't have the ability to spend just randomly going out for a walk for 4 hours without fearing that everything's going to fall apart, right? Take a look into your business model. Those are indicators that your business model needs your attention. Now, before you get scared away and walk away and like, no, that's too sophisticated, it's too scary, it's too serious business, let me tell you that it's not really, but it is a foundation on which you're building. I can't tell you how many times I've had conversations with entrepreneurs who have spent their last penny on the latest and greatest technology and strategies and still fail to meet their goals because the foundation was not where it was supposed to be. So, over the next couple of minutes, I'll really try to keep it as short as possible. I'm going to take you step by step through things that you need to pay attention to and things to look out for when you're talking and assessing your business, and especially if you're looking to up level, take it to the next level, build a team. Always go back to the foundation to make sure that your foundation is going to be able to support those changes. We already established that depending on which industry you are, different things are going to apply. The next thing that you're going to focus on is your services. What are you offering? And also, how are you delivering those services? How are those services structured? Let me explain this in pretty vague terms because I don't want to bore you with the details. You can deliver services in a specific time frame, right? It can be in a day, it can be within a year. They can be delivered with different level of your involvement, meaning that it can be pretty much a done for you service where you get your hands on and provide the service for your clients. It could be your team. It could be done by you, meaning that you just offer the toolkit to your clients and say, go, you assemble it, you put it together, you implement it. In between, it can be that you're walking them through the process, walking through the process with them, or you're just teaching them about the process and they still walk it, right? Walk the path, like done with you. When we're talking about pricing structure, that usually is kind of the linear ascension if you're looking at the scale of, how fast the results are delivered and the personal involvement required by you. So the longer it takes to get the results and the lesser the amount of your involvement, usually the lower the price and the pricing structure then increases. What price points and what you deliver at each price point, that's really going to depend on your business model. But one of the reasons why so many people are overworked and overwhelmed and underpaid is inadequate pricing. So chances are, without even knowing you and knowing your situation, chances are that your services are underpriced. Chances are that there are money leaks, that you're leaving opportunities on the table, that you're not taking opportunities of simple upsells and downsells. And chances are that you're leaving opportunities on the table by not taking opportunity and not taking the time actually to develop profit multiplier systems and blueprints, literally, where you can really leverage your expertise and multiply that one thing that works really well in your business and apply it in many different ways so you can diversify your revenue streams. I hope you're still here. I hope I didn't scare you away yet, because right now we're moving into the part when we're talking about service deliveries. Somehow we've been taught in the industry of coaching and consulting alike that you need to start with one-on-one and then go to group programs and then you go to courses, highly leveraged, right? And leverage is the operative word here. We're being taught that in order to scale, in order to succeed, you need to automate and leverage, right? But it doesn't have to be that way. You can still support your clients one-on-one and have a highly profitable, very lucrative business. It all depends on your business model. Another thing that gets missed out a lot is, when I mentioned that you make a ton of money, but you also spend a lot of money, that comes out to the overhead, the marketing expenses, operational expenses. Do you have team? What are your profit margins? Are they healthy profit margins? Or are you barely breaking even or even operating at cost? Business model. There's no other way of saying it. So when you're trying to figure out, business model, where does it apply? Yes, I know we established already that it's a foundation, but where do you go from there? So let me explain it this way. When you create a business plan for your business, it usually involves also the marketing and sales and everything else. And that actually is business model in itself, is what do you sell? How are you delivering those services? How are you making money? What are the profits? How are you increasing the profits? Pretty much. The implementation of that model, that now becomes a strategic question. What strategy are you going to use to realize that plan that you put in place, right? It's almost like, I think it was Harvard Business Review a couple of years ago. I think they used a very interesting illustration. And they said, if you envision a car, it can be a truck, it can be a convertible, it can be a sedan, it can be a SUV, it can be a minivan, right? That's a model, business model. It's still a vehicle, but how does it look like? That's a business model. Strategy, how the business model is going to be implemented. If you're looking at a car, that would be, whether it's a hybrid, whether it's, the strength of the engine, the mileage, and so on and so forth. That's the strategy. The tactics of implementing specific aspects of the strategy, that will pretty much be what can you do, how can you drive that particular car, how can you utilize it. Because we know that if you're looking to transport 7 passengers at the same time, convertible is not going to do it, right? And if you're looking to really enjoy the ride, high speed, right, for those adrenaline enthusiasts, going in an SUV is probably not going to do it either. You're going to be looking at the sports car. So I hope this helps you illustrate and give you kind of help with the perception and help with the placement and analogy, of course, that I just used, that it clarifies what the business model is. Because so many times I realize it's a really abstract term, a term that scares people away, that especially those who are not coming from business background, they tend to shy away from it. But unfortunately, you can't build a sustainable, profitable business without understanding those basics. I hope again that this serves you. If you have any questions, please do let me know. I'm happy to talk to you to see where's the disconnect, where you are right now, where you think you should be, what's the gap, and what's going to take to close that gap. Because chances are that even if you think you need to invest in yet another marketing agency, chances are that first and foremost you need to fix your business model. If you think you need the next greatest script for closing the sales, chances are it's the business model that needs the work. Before you invest in your next photo shoot and web design, let's take a look at your business model to make sure you're at the right place. And again, before you invest in a copywriter and shell out thousands and thousands of dollars for sparkling, squeaky clean, and super funny copy, let's go back to basics first to make sure that you're not spending tens of thousands of dollars for nothing. Thanks for your attention. I look forward to speaking with you and to supporting you. Again, my name is Sarah Spiker, and for more information and for free resources, go to www.sarahoblakspiker.com.